Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see this red live box right here, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, that just means you are catching the replay. And when you do pop on, make sure you comment the word January and you check your messenger for the supply list for everything I'm using. I'm going to show y'all January club kit, okay? So comment that word and you'll get all the info, but do me a huge favor. If you are catching the replay and you didn't get notified that I was live, write down here in the pinned comment if you'll open up that message and join the broadcast channel. That's the best way to know when I'm live, because I do send out notifications in there for my lives, okay? So when y'all pop on, say hey. I'm going to get this shared into the broadcast channel really quickly, and then we are going to start crafting with the club kit. Okay, so if you don't know what club is just a DIY subscription, basically, and you get a little kit to your door every single month. And I will tell y'all, this month and next month are awesome club kits. So you definitely don't want to miss out. So I'm going to show y'all the club kit and then we're going to create with it, okay? Hi, Marie. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Linda. So this is what you're going to get in your straight to your door every single month. It's $19.99 plus tax. But if you become a club member, you spend $20 a month, you get that $20 back. And you save 30% off of everything, including your club kit. So if you've been on the fence about joining, I would definitely become a Perks member first and then sign up to be a club member, okay? So in your club kit, you're gonna get an 8.5 by 11 transfer. Hi, Dee. Hi, Shannon. So my hands are a little shaky, y'all, because I'm hungry. I ate a little something before I went live. So don't worry about me, I'm good. So this is the club kit. So this is the club transfer, okay? And then this month comes with a surface, which we're going to use tonight, and some ribbon to make a bow. And then our two colors of the month, which I need to post in the VIP group, are Black Velvet and Shimmer Gold, okay? So we're going to use all of this, maybe not the ribbon. And we're also going to use a 9 by 12 insert for our outside the box frame. So we're going to put this in our outside the box frame tonight, and we're going to use a pattern transfer on the background, which is brand new. So how do you do Perks first? So Miss Kathy, you'll want to sign up to become a Perks member first. Then you'll check out everything as you would as a Perks member, and then you'll go back in and then you'll sign up for club. I can help you after my live, Kathy, if you need me to. But if you comment the word January and then go check your messenger, if you go check your messenger, there's a link in there that says join my Perks, and you just click on that link and go sign up. He is not here today. He went back to his house today. So he's not here. It's just me. You only have me today. Hi, Janice. So this is the surface that comes with it. This, I believe, is a reusable surface. So in the past, as y'all know, some of our chalk chips have like a bumpy texture to it. They're kind of switching out the chalk chips, and it's going to be more of a smooth texture, which I'm really excited about. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to use. So we're going to see if it's going to be somewhat removable. And then it does come with some ribbon for you this month. So let me pull up my comments over here. I don't know what I was doing. Yes, you're welcome. Kathy, if you need help after my live, I'm more than happy to help you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and open this bad boy up, and we're going to go ahead and start crafting with this. We're going to use black and Nominee. I know it comes with gold, but I want to use Nominee because that's my favorite. Now, where did my fuzz cloth go? I literally just had it. Oh my goodness. I literally just had it right before I went live. Where are you, fuzz? Here it is. So we're going to fuzz this. Hi, Lisa. Oh, no, you're fine. Hi, Melinda. Thank you, Miss Pam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my transfer trimmers, and I am going just to cut my transfer on that like little line right there. And then I'm going to do the little bottom one up here. But you get all of these sayings. So it says, welcome to our beautiful chaos. But you can also switch the beautiful chaos to blessings to all who enter. Please come on in. Kindly remove your shoes. Okay. So when y'all pop on, say hey and sprinkle the video for me and hang out. Hi, Jan. Are you staying warm? Miss Jane and I were messaging today, and she said she finally put on her sweatshirt. So that means it's cold. It's cold here. At least for us Texans, it's cold here. All right, I'm going to fuzz this, and then we are going to, oh, there's an ink mat stuck to my fuzzing cloth. And we're going to put this right in the middle. Of course, I get something stuck on it. What do you know? Hold, please. But what did everybody have for dinner? What did y'all do today? Did you have to work? Did you craft? What did you do? All right, even though I fuzzed it, I need to fuzz it a little bit more. Hi, Anita. Low 20s today. You have your warm slippers on. I got my slippers on too. I sure do. All right, let me fuzz this a little bit more because that thing stuck really well to the cutout. And I don't want to fight to pull it off. So we're going to lay this back down. Bear with me. And that looks good. I'm going to push down and we're going to chalk this in black. Steak salad for lunch, still full, worked and just got into bed. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Pam. All right, so I'm going to use my black paste and we're just going to use black for all of this. And then we are going to do, ooh, I got a little black where I don't want it. That's okay. Now I probably could have done, maybe I'll do the swirlies in gold or my nominee. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. But I'm just taking this. This is black chalk paste. You could use whatever color you wanted. I have another idea for this using an older transfer. The checkered pattern, which I think it's going to look really cool if it comes out the way I'm envisioning it. But we'll do that next week. I figured it was time. We had fried backstrap and broccoli and rice, shrimp and corn soup. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have not eaten yet. Peel that up. And look how beautiful that looks. I love black and white. It just always looks so good. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. Let's clean our transfer really quickly. And then we will do the little swirlies and then we'll do the other part. It was a crafty Wednesday day 4. But oh, how fun. What did y'all make, Darlene? That sounds like fun. All right, so I'm going to use a baby wipe on top to get off all of that black. It just kind of helps not get it absolutely everywhere. I mean, y'all know me. I get this stuff everywhere all the time, but it does help. I will only use it on the front. I won't use it on the back of the transfer. Ooh. I would do a couple. I would have to do a couple, especially remove shoes in the blessed one. Yeah. I was telling some of my friends today who also do chalk that I wish that we had the ability to purchase some more of the little special shapes. I think those are so fun because I have a lot of different ideas. But we're going to make this to where obviously it's going to be in our 9x12 frame. So it's going to be removable so we can move it around if we want to. Hi, Mercy. All right. Clean that off. And I don't have a paper towel. So I'm just going to use my fuzz cloth to wipe up all that extra water. Okay. And then we're going to put it back on the backer sheet. And then we're going to do our little swirly. So the black will stain your transfer. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just going to stain. But as long as you clean it out, you should be good to go. Hi, Sharon. Did y'all get the notification? I sure hope so. All right. Now we're going to do this part. And then we're going to use a new pattern transfer. Thank you, Melinda. We're going to use this like bee. I don't even know what it's called, but it's like it has bees on it. I think y'all are going to really like it. So, oh heck, I've already made a mess. Already made a mess. Let's dry this, or let's make sure it's dry. Okay. Make sure it's nice and dry. I was getting them in tonight. No. Are you in the broadcast channel? Sharon, make sure you're in the broadcast channel. You can either comment the word January and check your messenger. There's a link in there. Or right down here in the pinned comment, there's a link in there. I finished chalking. Ooh, Anita, post your finished pictures in the VIP group. I want to see. You did get the notification. We did a small cutting board craft. Oh, how fun, Darlene. No. Okay, so if you're not getting the notification, make sure you're in the broadcast channel, okay? So right down here, click on that pinned comment and open it up and join on that link. Now, if you've muted your notifications for the broadcast channel, then obviously you're not going to get a message or you're not going to be notified. It'll still send you the message, but you may not get the message when I'm live. So if you've muted them, that might also be why. I'm doing the club along with you. I'm adding this to a metal frame. Oh, fun, Linda. Hi, Monica. All right. Y'all, Boone is being a little rambunctious out there. He's being a little sassy tonight. And he was sassy last night, too. I joined everything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If you didn't get it through the broadcast channel, then I do not know. You know, they like to send out the notification when they feel like it. Unfortunately. Okay. So now we're going to get out our nominee, if I can open it, now that my hands are wet. Maybe not. Hold, please. There we go. All right, so this is a metallic gold, which I really love. Now your club kit will come with the shimmer, but I highly recommend to grab Nominee. It's a really, really pretty color. I might make it part of our like club colors that I post every month in my VIP group. That way some of y'all can snag it for a little bit of a discount. My messenger is wonky tonight. Maybe, who knows? Do you normally, are you part of the broadcast channel, Miss Pam? Who knows, y'all? I feel like this platform has been a little finicky lately. And you know, it has a mind of its own. It does what it wants to do when it wants to do it. Even though y'all all signed up. Okay, there's what we have. I'm gonna put this back over here. Let's clean this. And then we're going to use, see, who knows? Who the heck knows? Just be sure to hit the heart button for me, okay? Hi, Karen. Hit the heart button for me and just comment. That helps me out tremendously. The more that y'all comment and interact, hit the heart button, share the video, all of that helps me out so much. All right, let me dry this off and then we will do the fun part. This is the part that I'm really excited about. It is the January Club, Miss Annette. It sure is. Let's make sure this is dry. Then I do have a little spot. Okay, take that back. I do have a YouTube, but I think I have one thing posted in there. I do have a YouTube channel, but hi Shelly, I don't think I have anything posted except for one video from last spring. You know, my plan was I'm going to go and download my lives and upload them all onto YouTube. Have I done that? No. You know, it's hard when you're doing everything on your own. I don't have any help, so it's just me doing everything. All right, so I see a little spot where it got a little messy. So there's what we have. So this is part of your January Club kit. You get the transfer, you get the shape, and then it does come with the ribbon, which we might use later on. Or we might use that, and your girl got paste on it. At least it's not the black paste. Boonies. All right, I'm gonna move this up here and let me show you the transfer we're going to use. This is the transfer we're gonna use. It's called the honeybee pattern. So you have little honeybees and then the, I guess, greenery or whatever you want to call that behind it. We are going to use this tonight. So this is brand new or newer. I haven't used it yet, obviously. So let's open this up. Now, when you comment the word January, this is in the chalk supply list, okay? Go grab this. And remember, perks, you get 30% off, which is amazing. Okay, and we're going to fuzz. Yeah, y'all can hear him. He's being naughty. He is being naughty, and we're going to fuzz. Okay, so brand new transfer right out of the bag. And I'm going to fuzz this the best that I can. I really just need to fuzz the bottom part of it because we're only going to chalk the 9x12. It tells me that me and my granddaughter are going to require him to get a second job. No retirement too soon. He's got to pay for your crafting, right? That's funny. All right. So I'm just going to fuzz the other side. Now, I really don't need the entire transfer fuzz, but we might as well since we're right here. Okay, so look, my transfer got stuck to itself. When this happens, don't freak out, okay? So just gently pull, okay? If you're fighting it really hard to pull it apart, don't fight it. Go take your transfer, put it underneath the sink, or under the water in the sink, and then gently start pulling it and it'll come apart. But don't, y'all, if it gets stuck together, don't stress, okay? It happens to me all the time. You just want to gently pull because if you sit there and you fight it to pull it apart, you run the risk of stretching your transfer and you don't want to do that. Hi, Christina. Happy New Year. How have you been, my beautiful friend? All right. That looks good. And so, you know, I'm so silly. I could have just done it this way and only fuzzed half of it instead of fuzzing the full transfer. Well, I didn't work smarter. I worked harder that time. All right, let me move some of this out of the way. We're going to use both of the black. Hi, Vicki. We're going to use both the black and the nominee, but I want this to be on here straight. So, or as straight as I can get it. So I'm going to use the bottom part of the transfer as my straight line. That looks pretty good. We're going to push down. Yeah, you know, the big transfers, everyone says they're scared of them. Don't be scared of them. You just got to start working with them and then you'll get used to it. Now, I do always suggest with the pattern transfers to buy 2 of the same pattern because then like this pattern, if you got a second one, you could cut it in half and make it a little bit easier to use. Or if you just know, I'm not going to do anything big with it, so I'm just going to use, I just want to cut it in different sizes, you could totally do that too. But I always suggest to get 2. Alrighty. Let me mop up my hands. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my nominee color first. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a multi-tool for this. Because I'm going to do my bees in nominee. Okay. So this will probably be the longest part of our entire project tonight. Is doing this part. I'm really excited for this transfer. There's a lot of different ideas I have, but y'all, I feel like Chalk has come out with some really awesome transfers just recently, and I cannot wait to get my new ones, but also craft with the ones that I have. Like I don't know, I was struggling with being inspired for a while, and then those last 2 launches I'm like super excited about. I think it's because it's just more everyday home decor and like country stuff, and I think there's a lot of versatility in all of that. So I'm just going in. Hi, Diane. I usually get 2 and cut. Yeah, that's what I always recommend is to get 2 of the pattern transfers, like the big 18 by 18s, and then cut it down. Cut one down to fit your needs. But I'm going in with the nominee. And I'm doing the bee. This would work great if you had the shimmer gold. But this transfer will not come with your club kit. So you would have to order this on its own or separately, but it's worth it. Because this, I think we're going to use the heck out of. Just saying. And then we're going to do the, like the other part of it in black. All right. Getting this covered. Now we will lift it and release that paste because I don't want the nominee to dry on me. We probably could have worked in sections, but I didn't want to do that. That probably would have been smarter though. You know, I'm teaching y'all what not to do. I'm giving y'all tips of what not to do. You got to work smarter, not harder, which I just said, and I didn't think about that when I started chalking. That's okay. So I'm going to close this up. The transfer would be cute as a border. Ooh, that's a great idea, Jan. I love that idea. Oh my gosh. Look what I just did. And you don't want that because if that paste sits in the grooves of the lid, it's going to make it very difficult to open again once it dries. And I'm just making a big, gigantic mess. Y'all, I swear, I think I might be the messiest crafter. I go through baby wipes like no other. Now I got nominee paste all in my nail beds. All right. Close that up. I got this one and going to do it different ways. Yes. Sorry that you just got a message that you probably didn't want, Stephanie. Okay. Wipe up my hands and then we'll release the paste little by little. So I'm going to go halfway. So the reason why I don't want to pull it completely off is because I don't want to mess up the placement of my transfer. Okay. I'm going to lay it back down because if I go to pull up the whole thing, what's going to end up happening is it could shift, the transfer could shift on me, and then it's going to be difficult to line back up to what I already have. So that's why I'm pulling up in sections, and then I'm going to push down on the areas that I have already lifted. But I want to make sure that there are no air bubbles. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Like so. Lay it back down, and then we're going to push. And then now we're just going to do the rest in black. You're the messiest crafter. I don't know, Miss Darlene. Do you go through like half a pack of baby wipes every time you craft like I do? That's why I buy my baby wipes in like 12 packs, because I go through them too quickly. And then I just have to buy them in bulk. All right, so we're going to go in and I'm going to use my detail tool for this part. It'd probably be a little bit faster with my multi-tool. I'm going to go in my multi-tool. It'd probably be faster with a mini squeegee, but you have a little bit more control over where the paste goes when you're using the, what was I saying? That really distracted me behind me. You have a little bit more control over where the paste goes with the multi-tool than you do the mini squeegee, in my opinion. So we're just going to work probably in sections with the black, because my black is a little bit on the drier side because I'm towards the end of my jar. And I didn't want to add water to it because I don't want it to be too thin to where it bleeds underneath. So yes, comment that word January. Check your messenger. But like I was saying, Perks members get 30% off their kit. So like it was like $19.99, but as Perks members, I think it makes it like $17. So you do save a couple of bucks. So I find it worth it. I would do that in a heartbeat. Plus you get the $20 back in product credit every month. for being a Perks member. All right, so I'm going to chalk that and then we're going to lift because I don't want this to dry. Ooh, y'all, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh boy, you talk about messy. I have no space and somehow I find a spot. I know. All right, y'all, that is gorgeous. Now, most of this is going to be covered up by the cutout that we're going to use, but I just wanted to craft with this, to be quite honest. So you don't have to do the full thing, but I wanted to see what the pattern would look like. But I think this is going to be really pretty. What do y'all think? Y'all like the pattern? Is it your style or is it not your style? No right or wrong answer. Oh my goodness, Boone. Y'all, he is sassy. Alrighty. And I hope I don't run out of black paste here. But I did the paste and pull because I could see that my paste was drying and I don't want to paste the whole thing and then go at the very end to lift it and then it lifts up the paste with it. So that's why I pulled it, you know, about a third of the way to give myself that assurance that I do not, that it does not dry in the silk screen. And if y'all are commenting, I'm sorry. I'm going to do this little part right here and then we will lift. Okay. I'm going to pick up the paste, as much of the paste that's sitting on there as I can. All right, let's lift. Yes. Ooh, y'all look at that. That's so pretty. Ugh. I love it. All right, last little bit. And then we will put our piece on and then we'll be done. So y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to do a giveaway at the end. You do have to be here on the live in order to win. So thanks. Probably can't wait to do something with it. Yeah. This on a pillow would be really pretty. One of my friends did it on a pillow the other night and it was gorgeous. I don't know. There's all sorts of things you could do with this. I really like this transfer. You like the pattern? Yeah. You love it. I love the transfer pattern. Reminds me of wallpaper. Yes, it does remind me of wallpaper. That's a really good point. We're going to probably use the heck out of this if I'm being honest with y'all. So you might as well go ahead and grab it before it's gone because we're going to use it. I need to buy more. I need to buy another one that I can cut up. That's what I need to do. Alrighty, last little bit. I'm just trying to make sure I get it all nice and covered. I'm glad I did the nominee first because y'all, if I did the black first, can you imagine that black is would get mixed in with that nominee so much? So there's just a little tip for you. All right, little section there, little section there. All right, looks good. Let's lift. Looks awful messy on transfer, but most awesome. I know. You wouldn't think by all that mess on top of the transfer that it would turn out to look like that. That would look pretty too. Absolutely. All right. I'm going to set this down here and I'm going to spray some water on it, but I just want to show y'all up close. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I am obsessed. Would make a cute valance. Yes. Is it available on the website? Yes, it sure is, Miss Linda. It sure is. And since you're a Perks member, you get your 30% off. Make sure you grab the color of the month too. I think this is beautiful. Now, I also saw where somebody put it on a chalkboard, but instead of using, I think they used the Shimmer Shadow, which is a shimmer black base, and it looked really pretty too. Hi, Deanna. Welcome on back, my friend. That is so pretty. I'm so excited for this transfer. Oh, let me spray it. So I'm going to spray it with water. Because as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to take that to my bathtub and clean it. Hi, Kelly. Thank you. Kelly, thanks for watching the replay of last night's live when we did that round right there. The Hey There Love. All right. So here, we already have our bow, which we had from our last club. I just want to see this on here though, which we have to put it in here anyways, because the cutout won't fit in it. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. I know my bow maker is waiting for me. Thanks, Dawn. All right, so this is the outside of the box frame. It is interchangeable. You can get a chalkboard surface or the wood surface. Now it does come with a white side and a brown side. But y'all, look how beautiful that is. Like, I'm impressed with myself. All right, I got a little bit of paste on there. Now we're gonna take our, what do y'all think? Now, here's the thing is, if you glue that down, hold please, if you glue that down, okay, I don't have, sorry y'all. If you glue this on here, you're not going to be able to change out the frame, okay? It's going to be stuck. So if you really like it and you want to keep it that way, keep it that way. But I'm going to use, you can use glue dots. I'm going to use Velcro because that's what I have right here. My glue dots are in the other room. So we're going to use the Velcro dots to do this. Oh, look, there he is. They were asking about you, Thomas. They were wondering if you were here cooking me dinner. Not really. They just asked if you were here. All right. Let me turn this over. And we'll apply this, and then we're done. That simple. I'm just going to use one on the top, one on the bottom. So this is going to make it to where your frame is interchangeable. You'll just be able to lift this off and switch it out. Okay. So, what is the frame called? Is it still? Yes, Miss Kelly. This one is called the outside the box frame. And it is the 9x12 size. If you comment January, right? If you comment that word and you get your message in Messenger, go to the part where it says click here for chalk supplies. And when you click on that, it'll take you to a cart with pretty much everything I used, but this frame is in there. You can add and remove whatever you want on the website. I feel like I need 2 more. Hold please, because it's moving around on me. But you can add and remove and order the frame and the inserts too. I would suggest grabbing a couple of the inserts if you want to switch it out. And you get the chalkboard or the wood. All right, here we go. Set that back. Oh, it's upside down. My bad. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, and it matches my bow that we used last time. Now I could switch this out if I wanted to. Remember, we did the little tip with the tape. So if you put tape down like on the edge of the frame, you'll be able to remove this bow without damaging your frame. But it matched, and I wasn't even planning on doing that. But what do y'all think? Hi, Connie Lee. Thank you. Thanks, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Both Kathys, thank you. What do y'all think? Do we like it? Hi, Barbara. I already said hello. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Denise. All right, let's pick a winner. So y'all hit the heart button for me. The 6th person, number 6, the 6th person to comment the word B, B-E-E, will be tonight's winner. I tried to join your VIP group, but not sure when. Yes, Kelly, I approved you today. Get the heart transfer. Yes. Kelly, just send me a message and I can help you. Just send me a message and I can absolutely help you with that transfer. Karen Wing was number 1. Dawn Grant was number 2. Diane was 3. Kelly 4. Pam 5. Darlene was number 6. Oh my gosh, those came through really fast. Miss Darlene, you were the 6th comment tonight, so you are the winner of some Happy Meal. But thanks. Thomas, you can't win. Why are you commenting? But thanks for hanging out with me. I will be live tomorrow morning. I want to say it's 9:45. Maybe it's 10:30. Whatever's on the schedule is when I'm going live, okay? So if you missed the schedule, go back and check the broadcast channel. I shared it in there, and it's also on my page, okay? I will see y'all tomorrow morning. I think we're going to do the fence insert, like we have with all the trucks and stuff, the truck insert. So I think we're going to do that tomorrow morning, okay? But y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.